And good morning around the world, wherever you may be watching from. Welcome to the Tasmanian Rugby Union Round 4 matches. Streaming to you live from Rugby Park in the beautiful Cornelian Bay today. You can see there's a lovely little blanket of cloud sitting up on the mountain behind the field on this Australian election day. How exciting. I'd like to welcome Adam Brancher this morning.
It's great to be here. It reminds me of Cape Town. What do you reckon?
I always love that little blanket over the mountain, and
it's
as
gorgeous.
It disappears, you know you're going to have a nice day ahead. So cold ground, but it'll warm up. And our first match out in front of us today, we have the famous Roosters, and I'm really excited to see in the number 15 out there today. First game in the senior women's competition, Mia Mason in the blue headgear. She's had a good pathway through junior rugby, and she's an exciting player, so it'll be great to see her butting heads with the Harlequins on the left-hand side of the field today. And there's some experienced players out there with Harlequins, so this will be an interesting match. I think they'll be looking to move the ball around quickly through the hands of Winona Conway. I think I can see her out there possibly in the pink in the bright pink headgear. And some new players too. Erica Ledster in the number 11 out there. She's playing on the far wing, I think, for the Queens. No, actually, sorry, she's on this near wing in the multicoloured headgear.
That is very cool headgear.
And away we go, first half.
That's a nice start.
That's a great kick too. It's nice to get a deep kick there from Noni Harvey. I better make sure I call it, I think.
Lovely,
nice pass.
Lovely delivery.
Attrell takes it well too. And Queens go and recycle the ball. Roberts now, she'll hit it up straight. No, sorry, that's not even Roberts. Roberts now with the ball.
Yeah.
And away we go.
Must have been a forward pass. I think he's signalled there. And obviously scrum to east. So it'll be interesting to see this matchup today.
Yep. Clear signalling there. Obviously the knock on. So East with an attacking opportunity here. See Sarah Double coming into that first receiver position. She's a hard-hitting player, is Sarah. And I'd love to see her take this ball straight into Conway, who we know is a good tackler, but there'd be a good clash here. Oh, she's going to go around the blind. Bit of discussion here at the back.
There's nice options there.
Skeeter Michalowski, another new name there in the number 11 for Easts. So just coming to that halfback position, doing a bit of direction.
The referee didn't like that set, obviously. Giving them a little bit of ref coaching on the pitch.
Yeah. It's one of the things in these sevens games, you can't afford to spend too much time resetting scrums because there's your game gone.
Tick, yeah.
Here we go. That's good work.
There we
are.
are.
And here we go, double. No, can't get it.
It's
gone backwards though, playing on. And here we go. So a bit of contact there. Ball comes out. McCarthy with the fend. And they've got her now. Oh, she's lost her. She's looking for a good pass out there to Mason. One of the things with Mia, she's amazing.
Did you like that?
I do like that, and the fact that Conway got back up there after being tackled is why the ball's come back. So great tackle by Mason. And we'll have another scrum, though, after the knock-on, unfortunately, from Ali McCarthy. Ali, it's great to see her back again. She's a hard player, too. She got absolutely slaughtered in a tackle last week by one of the Burnie girls and got back up. Like, we could hear the tackle across the whole field, and she took her time to get her breath back and got back up and then straight back into it and was up making big hard hits up the middle again, so it's great watching her when she puts the ball under one arm. Okay, ball goes out now to Attrell, and they got some space out wide. Sproul, and she's around. Oh, she's got some pace too. Great work out there. I think that's Georgia Sproul. Got to make sure I get my Sprouls right. And great run around the outside. So first points go to the Queens after nearly 3 minutes. So we're nearly pushing to halfway here. But nice hands to get around there, and they're happy with that.
Their setup was really good there. Their structure, nice deep runners ready to take the ball. That's just nice to see.
And I guess the other pleasing thing, I'm going to keep saying Mia Mason all day, I think, but Mia was on this near wing, and she was across there and chased her down on that far side, and we're going to see that from her all day. So
I seem to recall she boxed at one stage. I'm not sure.
Really? Right.
Yeah, no. Very, very fit and very exciting.
I was telling some of the East players and supporters earlier. During juniors, I'd coached boys teams playing against her, and they hated playing against her. They'd say, "Oh, not that girl again! Oh, she's really hard and tough. She tackles too hard."
Oh no.
So,
boys.
okay, well the kickoff's come, and it hasn't gone 10. So East have got another chance here. East's strength lies, and I've watched them last year, and they haven't quite put it together this year with a lot of new players, but when they keep the ball in hand and don't try and push it too wide is when they do really well. So they need to get some players in around this ball. McCarthy loves the tap and run here, but she's got to hit it up hard, and they don't want to swing the ball too wide early. And so they're a bit slow to get there, and really well pounced on there by Roberts all over it. And we've gone the other way, unfortunately, so lucky to East's there. Thought Roberts certainly got in there pretty quickly to grab that ball after McCarthy went to ground. She's got to hit it up. Good line pressure there from Attrell to get in front of her, but a nice fend again.
Good tackle, Winnie, there.
Number 2 there, Fialea coming up. And they've got her this time. So holding on. Ali's done it again. And away goes Finau. Oh, look at the step off the left foot. Finn Roberts.
And
she's got Sproul outside her. Again, great defence there from Michalowski getting across. And a cracker of a tackle from Mason. That's unbelievable. I think it was Sproul. Had no idea she was coming, and that ball's gone 15 metres forward from the tackle. I'd love to get a replay of that. It would be nice to be able to have another watch. That tackle from Mia Mason coming out of nowhere. Just here it is. Boom.
Oh.
And there goes the ball.
Textbook. Absolutely textbook.
Just hammered her from behind. Great work. Some exciting play going on. I love it.
Great rugby.
So East now in a much trickier spot here. They're going to try and exit this defensive end. And a couple of substitutions, I think, have happened in there. I think that... Trying to see who the player at first receiver is. It might be Shani Kells. And the ball's come the other way. Conway will score here. She'll get around the outside. Only one watching the ball.
It's just awareness, isn't it? It's easy when you're sat here to
That's
say
right.
that, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's right. The 7 scrums with only a front row in each one. If that ball pops, half a foot one direction, then it's out the other side, and no one quite could see it. Just inexperience there on the field, but that's all right. They'll, those are the kinds of things that come with experience. And we could see the one person who was really watching what was going on is this person making the kick now, Winona Conway.
Yep.
Good effort.
A little bit of a breeze blowing as well. That wouldn't have been an easy kick in any circumstances,
no,
but it was
right.
a bit stacked there. I'm loving that they want the ball back and they want to restart.
That's right.
How good's that?
That's right. It should probably be the last play before the half ends, I reckon, too. And Harlequins will be wanting one more crack at it. I'd love to see East actually get the ball into the hands of one of these wingers that they've got at the moment. I think it's Michalowski, who on the far side, who looks like she's played a bit of rugby. She certainly seems to know what she's doing. And Mason on this side. So the tap will go to East. They'll have one more go. I'd like to see something different here from East. So far their taps have just been Ali McCarthy tapping it and making 5 metres. Be better. I'd rather see Chicken come in and tap that ball to Ali McCarthy on the burst. They'd certainly be making more than a few metres. And Ali gets that fend out, but well tackled there by Roberts and Sproul. And the support then comes in. Ooh. And East have got it, but the pass is no good, gone too high.
I think she was.
And we've got knock-ons both ways here. Okay, so there's a knock-on. Penalty?
No, I thought
intentional knock-on, was it?
I thought she was offside, actually. I think I think the referee saw a player creeping forward on that left side.
And McCarthy goes again. she's run a few metres. She now needs... Oh, here we go. That works. I can't pick it up. We might see half-time there.
And
we do. So
there's the whistle.
So good intent there from East, but just getting a little bit messy. But, I'd like to just see them... off those taps, try something a little different. It's becoming a little bit predictable, and we saw on that last one there, McCarthy got chopped down pretty easily by Roberts and Sproul because they know she's just going to hit it up. So, and they're on to her.
It's going to be interesting what the coach says at half-time, whether or not she's picked up that pattern and whether or not she can inject a bit of change in it. I think sometimes when you're on pitch, it's hard to see what you're doing.
That's right. But yeah, as I said before, I'd like to see someone else tap the ball and give it to McCarthy so she's already on the move, because she's going to be much harder for them to take down if she's already hit her top speed rather than trying to accelerate off the tap herself. But we might just take a quick break too while the girls do, and we'll be back with commentary very shortly. All right, welcome back. Second half. Harlequins.
It's a nice kick.
The 2-try lead. Great kick. Not quite able to be picked up there by Kells. But Chicken gets back and gives it a nice boot.
That's not
Actually,
a bad kick.
it's not a boot from East. It's always a roost, I think, from them. That's the correct terminology. And, oh, look at the run from Sproul. She's already scored once. Has she got a step here? Has Mason got it? Not quite. Not quite. Again, good intent from Mason getting across there to put the pressure on. Just didn't quite have the right line. So Sproul was able to get around her. So a couple of runaway tries.
And there you can see the importance of a defensive line actually staying flat, because it was obviously quite fractured, and a good runner will be able to see the holes through that really, really quickly.
Yeah, that's a key thing. And again, it comes with experience too, knowing that you have to play as a team. And when you've got, some quite inexperienced people around you who aren't quite sure where to go and what to do to play as a unit, it makes some holes. And people like Sproul out there, who's played enough rugby to know where those gaps are, and she's got some pace to burn. She'll find those gaps. That's a great kick again. That's nice superb. Deep kick from Attrell. Kells unable to take that and knocked it on. So
one of the drills you see people doing to keep themselves flat is basically a piece of rope between players. And I've seen clubs recently doing that to good effect. Obviously getting people to be aware of who's the left and the right. It's quite a good thing to do.
Yeah, and there's a lot of trust, I think, that's involved in that too. You need to trust those around you. So if you're going to shoot up out of the line to try and make a pressure tackle, you've got to know that your defenders next to you are either with you or ready to cover that gap.
Yeah.
So Harlequins. Ball being put into the scrum there by Ledster, and the ball comes out. Conway to Attrell. She's got Georgia Sproul on the outside of her, and she pins her ears back, and she's in the corner again. So the trifecta for Georgia. That was just nice, simple hands there, and got on the outside of the defenders. Conway was quite deep behind the scrum there, and she's made a good line too there to help out. And again, we see Mason just running like she's a pressure player, and I think we're going to see her in every single interaction just about in this game.
I love the change of pace there as well. When she received the ball, she just shifted gear, and that's just very hard to stop.
That's right, and that's why she's got 3.
I scored 3 tries once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Across a season, or?
Yeah, pretty well.
Right, double with the ball.
You beat me to it.
Was that like as a impact hooker in the last 20 minutes of each match?
That's this season and last season you're describing.
All right, the penalty goes. Oh no, Conway.
Oh,
Conway
no.
was so eager there, and East were really flat and not back 10. And she's seen it, and she's like, "Oh, quick, let's go!" and just fumbled it so bad. Like,
what a shame.
And you know, like the other thing that I really love about these women's matches is Winona there. She's knocked the ball on, she screwed up, and she's just got a smile on her face. She knows, whoops, oh well.
That suggests to me a really good culture in the club as well, which is
absolutely
to their credit.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And all it means for her is, now I get to tackle someone. So
here we go. This is what we were looking for.
There it is. Oh, that's a great tackle from the Newster there too.
Oh.
Really great work. So
it's good playing advantage. Well done.
And here
ref.
we go.
Yep.
Conway's picked that up after the knock on. So Mason coming into the halfback there and just tried to get away, but she was taken down by
it was
by
really,
Ledster.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, great tackle around the ankles, and that's textbook stuff there. So nice to see that from Ledster.
We've got a few changes coming.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not a bad effort on the kick. Kicking into that gusting wind.
Yeah. Just the negotiations on the sideline. You can probably pick them up on the effects mic there of the East's bench. Who's coming off? Who's staying on? And I think no one was quite sure. And then Chicken has to do the big run about 60 metres from the other side of the field.
Unkind, wasn't it?
Along the ground here. Who's going to get that?
What a horror.
Kells, she's got it this time. Hit it up. Oh, goes one way. Nice little step there, little shimmy. I like that. Just got to clean out. Good work there.
This could be what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, that was quite high.
Yeah, over the shoulder. I think the arm's out there for a penalty.
I like his playing advantage.
Kiker with the ball. Oh, what a contact. Oh, my goodness. Lopa Fialea.
Good Lord.
Solid tackle. Kiker gets up and she's saying, she's going to come over here.
Got to go to the mark.
But no, she's keen. She needs one of the, I want to see Sarah double run onto this.
Absolutely.
Play on, that'll do. Up she goes. She's back in for some more and taking around the ankles this time.
Mears looking for the ball. Oh.
By another one of the newer players for Queens, Renundi. And we're going to see the arm out to the left. Is it a
player down there? I think she might be winded.
We've got a penalty here, so wasn't sure what was happening there. The arm just going out a bit horizontally, but no, it's a penalty. Must have been for not releasing that ball in the tackle. Right, Sarah double, hit it up. Boom! Oh, and another big shoulder.
What a hit! No, she cannot do that. She's on her knees. There we go. The intent.
So stealing the ball there. That's Renundi in there. She's coming in, but two massive hits from Lopa Fialea.
Goodness me.
The shoulder contact on Sarah Doe, and Sarah's back for another go. And here we go. She's not. Will she run out of this time? Nah, gets out of the way that time.
Oh, here we go.
And off she goes. I like this. This is what I like to see. And that ball's been stolen, but we're coming back. I think the Quins weren't back 10 metres. Yeah, they were all offside. And Sarah Double's looking to the bench. Now Mason with the ball. Is she going to get around? Conway, no. But gets the pass off. McCarthy taken two. Just that sideways movement out there. And ball knocked on. Conway now. We've got some room out here. Great angle. Look at the switch back in there.
Very quick jacking.
Offside there. And Evans is onto that. So a shame there. Renundi just sitting off her feet and in front of the knock on. Now Mason takes it. She's looking for someone with her.
Pace.
And they're getting worn out now as this second half comes close to an end.
Oh. No.
All right, so what can we do? East just need to settle a little bit. This is what they need. Someone driving forward. Someone's got to get in there and clean that ball out.
Oh, the arm's out again. Too slow. That could go to the pocket. Oh, no. I think there was
What are we gonna
repeated
see this
offences
time?
there.
So many penalties.
Ooh.
Conway just suffered the ire of Michael Evans.
Last one.
Too many times.
In
Right.
the eyesight.
And I'd say East, this will be their last opportunity. They need to get the ball out here. I reckon number 11 out here, Skeeter Michalowski, would love the ball to swing her way. Oh, nice pop back. That's what this is what East have done well in the past. Here we go, Mason. Oh, rotten bounce.
I'd suggest that's it. He's looking at his watch.
And there it is. So, entertaining game. Harlequins able to put on a couple of tries in the first half and then 3 unanswered ones in the second. So, pretty solid victory to them, 27-0. But East's, when they hold the ball in their hands and run straight, they've looked pretty damaging. And we'll look forward to seeing them later.
Yeah, just structure and a little bit more experience there. But, green shoots, I'd reckon, from East. Absolutely.
Yep. No, very much so. And I know they're missing some of their more experienced players.
Yeah.
Christy Leach is out at the moment. KT, even from last year, I know they're down quite a few of their solid players who really drive them and coordinate their games. But, yeah.
Well, that's set the day for some great rugby, I would say.
Sure has.
Yeah.
And we're just certainly, focusing a lot on talking about East there, but Harlequins, looking really, really good. When they've got the ball in hand and passing that through their back line, they're very dangerous.
Absolutely. And
they've been really well directed in there by Conway. But I guess the highlight would have to be Georgia Sproul with 3 tries. So great work to Georgia. And, a couple of those were very good individual dashes around. So that'll be damaging. And they've got a game coming up against University soon. And that'll be interesting to see how Harlequins are able to, if they're able to put some of that speed through the University team and get some tries like they did in this game.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Wow.
Okay, well, we'll be back for that game shortly. And we'll see, second in the women's matches coming up very soon. See you all later.
good is this? This is going to be a great game. Two very, very strong sides out there today, Harlequins and University.
Absolutely. Sun's shining, light breeze, cold on the back of our necks, but we're used to that. That's Hobart. And yeah, University on the right of screen. And Harlequins taking the field now. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting. Uni have got about like 75 players on their bench, and Harlequins 2. No, 1 actually. I think Lily O'Donnell's on that bench, but she's not playing today. So yeah, I guess fitness is going to be probably the struggle here. Uni have got great depth in that bench as well, and they'll be able to rotate some players on who are rested. So I think Harlequins need a really good start. That's going to be the key for them.
Hey, and we're streaming around the world today. Can I do a shout out? We've got people listening in Cyprus. Nick, Alexis, hope you guys are well. And in the Isle of Man, Leslie, Pete. Granddaughters out there. Here we go.
Mongrel kickoff and picked up nicely by Roberts. So Uni just a little bit of sleep there. Ball comes out. Sproul, they got to get her, and she stays on her feet. She's got around. Will Lindiger get her? Yes, she will. And she'll take her over the sideline. That's a great battle. And again, we could see that down there, tackle over the sideline, and then Kenna Lindiger just helps Sproul back up off her feet. And back we go, and they'll face off again.
Oh, there's Brancher about to throw the ball in. I taught her everything she knows about this, you know. Let's see if she gets it straight.
The line out throw.
I never have, so.
Okay, so some discussions going on. I don't know what that means, but anyway, we're ready to go in the line out, and Brancher with the throw in. Referee just making the mark, make sure the gap's right through the middle of that line out.
Oh, Anthony doesn't like that gap.
No, and there's about half a minute wasted.
Yep.
Lines it up straight, and the big throw over, finds the gap. Finds the hands there of a teammate, and they drive forward.
That's a good setup.
Now, can we exit? Zing throws it out. Lindiger, no. Well, great tackling out there by Lydia Attrell. And in comes Zing. We're throwing it down, and here we go. Bumbling over there, and guess who? 4th try of the day.
That's why they call it the red zone. Goodness me.
Just
very
unfortunate
sharp
there. I think, just not good communication there between Uni. We saw Ting Zing with her ball in her hands, and she went to pass it to a player who was no longer where she thought she was. And ball just flopped over, and Sproul with the easiest of her 4 tries today, that's for sure.
And no conversion. So we're 5-0 to Harlequins. Game on. They've come out absolutely pumping.
And that's it. I think I called it. They needed that first one if they're going to be a shot here, and they've done it. So they're more alert. You know, they've got a game under their belt as well, I suppose. Uni coming in cold after, mind you, warming up for the last hour.
Was a very long warm-up.
Was a long warm-up. Bit of a training session. Okay, Brancher now. And looks for some gap, gets around, just running sideways, needs to look for someone straightening up. And look, she is looking, just directing them, but no one gives her anything. So she has to go in and get tackled.
Georgia Stewart just nicely securing that.
Now Gerber.
Good change.
Good hit up, flicks it back. Scott with the ball now. It's a good fend there. And she says she got someone with her, she does, but it's knocked on there. Anna Gerber picking it up. No, we're playing on. Georgia Stewart now running across field. It's good defence out this side. Unfortunately, Sproul. Sproul just ran a bad line there in her defence. Just running at the spot where Lindiger was, and you don't want to do that with her. You've got to stay in front of her. So great run there. A big 60-metre try from Kenna Lindiger, and she'll take the kick too. Save her teammates following her, and it's a good one. So Uni go to the lead very quickly there. She's hot stuff, is Lindiger. If you let her get past that first tackle, your chances of running her down. She's not the fastest on the field, but she's one of the strongest runners that you'll see in this competition, if not the strongest.
Electrician by trade. Do you have any like sparky jokes or anything like that? Because I wouldn't make them. I wouldn't do it.
No, we'll stay out of that.
Good restart.
It's a nice kick.
And the ball
Attrell
bounced.
just slowly waiting for it. Oh, high tackle from Stewart.
Just a bit of a hand in there, I think.
Just over that shoulder.
arm
Great
goes
work
up.
from Attrell too. She's just ignored it and kept going. And now the Queens with an opportunity. Conway,
Still playing
Sproul.
advantage.
Big hit out there from Gerber. And now Roberts trying to get around the outside.
Excellent.
She got someone to pop to. She does. She pops it up to Ledster.
That's
But
a
I think she was in
long
front there.
advantage
So, yeah, long advantage. They never really had any opportunity there, though. I think running sideways a little bit with that ball. So, yeah, good option to come back for the high tackle.
Good call, sir. Well done.
And we'll see what Attrell chooses to do here.
6 up in the line.
With the tap, good idea. She's got no one with her, though. Nice, solid hit by Lindiger. And off we go. So
good
here's
tackle,
that
Brancher.
Fialea, who threw a couple of massive tackles in that first game, is now on the field. And another of the Sprouse, Isabella now with a great run up the middle.
Oh, and Georgia Stewart picks the
that
ball up.
back, and Georgia will pin her ears back. Oh, got her, well done. Great work from Conway. I think she's just put a hand over the shoulder in that tackle.
Many years of rivalry there.
Yeah, and that was really good work, and now we're offside. We've got a yellow card there, so a bit of bad luck there to Ledster, just caught in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Better than letting Georgia Stewart run past you, though, I reckon.
There's a big element of that. And the
she
line,
would have scored. It was not, yeah.
Good
work.
using the line.
Here we come.
Excellent.
Gerber goes
It's
wide.
okay. Let's see if we can collect it.
Oh, Zing can't pick it up, and Attrell comes through and hacks it off the ground. Now Attrell's going to look for Lindiger and takes it beautifully down into the ground.
No, I think he said there was no clear release. They're going to have to be careful. They're not 10.
Someone's got to get into this gap and stop Lindiger getting through. And yes, Georgia Sprouse got her. So it's a good battle between those two so far.
Here we go. We've got an option here.
Coming out to the left, Zing. Oh, great step, great acceleration, but well done there from Isabella Sproul.
Just foot in touch.
I thought Zing was going to get around then too. It was a nice little stop-start move there where she went from flat-footed to a good acceleration and just couldn't quite get around. And that was a great, great last-ditch effort there from Isabella Sproul to take her over the sideline.
Absolutely. You've got to give props to uni support players as well. There's always a player there and an option. Let's see if this is sustained as legs get tired.
That's right. Something that they do well. They've got a couple of, well, no, I shouldn't say a couple. It's pretty much most of them. They're well drilled in that pass and then wrap around for support.
Yeah.
Got a throw that's not straight there.
Straight. What's the option? What would you do? You'd have the scrum, surely. Seem to be less 50-50 the scrums in sevens.
Yeah, lineouts take, I guess, a lot of your team out of the play.
They really do.
let's put 4 of our players pretty much against the sideline.
Be interested to see if this big gap is exploited on the left-hand side.
It's interesting just watching Conway's defensive setup. She always defends, and it's actually a good idea because you're talking about this blind side being open. She always makes sure she's got it under cover as much as possible, but it does leave the open side a bit more open when she does that. Yeah. So just a bit of a wonky pass there from
there
Caitlin
we go. That was
Scott.
what we're talking about, that support play, though. Not much space
Lindiger
there. Is she
again
gonna
around
go?
there. She's over too. Take someone with her. Conway unable to drag her down.
Just superb.
And another try there to University, so they push a little bit further ahead. It's a tight battle, though. The defence from Harlequins has been pretty good. You know, we're talking about 2 tries to Kenna Lindiger, who's the probably the biggest try scorer that we'll see in any of the teams. Although today Georgia Sproul's been all over it, and that's our half time.
And kick is unsuccessful. Time for a bit of water and a bit of encouragement from the coaches.
All right, well we'll let the coaches do that, and we'll leave you guys alone for a couple of minutes.
Just one thing to say: go and vote, get it out of the way, then come back and watch the rugby.
Well, we'll expect a surge in voting around around Australia after that comment from Adam.
I reckon if nothing, it'll get a few of those undecideds off their couches now.
All right, well, we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. Okay, here we go. Second half. University put on some unanswered points towards the end there after an accident. Saw Georgia Sproul put on the first try. Nicely taken.
Wow.
Oh, and she's away too. We can see why they picked up Ledster. For her first game of rugby, she's really shown well, but Pixie Gerber's all over that. Lindigan now.
And here we go.
Gets it out to Brancher. Just with that trademark swerve of the hips.
That's what
she's around. Sproul's going to get her though. And she's dropped it forward too. So some great work from Georgia Sproul. It's definitely the Georgia Sproul day.
How good is
here.
the straightening up and straight running?
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, the straighten up's the key there. We saw Brancher earlier not have any options to, not have any options as she was running across field of someone straightening.
Yep.
But in that case, that was her. That's her trademark. She's got a quick little few steps to get off the mark and get around, and then straightened up beautifully.
Yeah, could you hear the crowd going nuts to her right? They love that.
Right in front of the university bench there to make that break. So scrum here,
I think we've won the scrum.
turned over. I think that was back out the same tunnel there, but Georgia Stewart pins those ears back.
Yeah, that's just alert. That's good.
She's away. Probably lucky in that case, I think, University. That ball just popped straight back out the side. But referee was blindsided really by the scrum and couldn't tell. So play the whistle, and Georgia puts on another 5 for University after that nice break from Antonia Brancher.
That's pretty strong scrummaging and a good contest in there.
Yeah,
I love a good scrum.
I'm not sure who it was on this side of the scrum. Might have been Lindiger, actually.
I think it could have been.
Who managed to sort of get a foot on that ball and stop Harlequins from driving over it, because Uni put on a good push, but yeah, Harlequins actually stabilised and started to push back, and that was when the ball popped out the side. So the kickoff will come. We see a lot of times the kicks are a little bit hard to predict here, and what we see with the girls is that the ball hits the grass a lot, and it makes it tricky. That good well read there by Atchell. Love the fend, strong running, through she goes, and finally gets taken down by Lindiger, and Sproul's in there, followed up by Fialea. And now they're on the run. Renundi with a big run up the middle.
Very strong running there.
I think her first game for Harlequins too today. Not her first game of rugby, I would think, but she certainly looks like she knows what she's doing out there. And we got the penalty, I think.
That ball spat out the right-hand side. There may have been hands in there or something. It'd be hard to tell from here.
Bit of an injury.
I know. Got a bit of
I think maybe that was the call. Might have been hands from Uni. Just heaving, and they got winded under there. You can see she's just sucking in the breaths as she comes off there.
It's a lovely run, and it took 2 or 3.
I'll come this way. Georgia Sproul wants the ball, and she'll get around here too, and she does if she stays. No, foot in touch. Oh, bad luck. I can see.
Beaten by the chalk.
I saw Georgia look at Lydia as she was before she took the tap there and said, yeah, come this way, come this way. And you know that Finn Roberts in there too is always going to give you a good pass to get you to push you on the outside. But she just couldn't straighten up in time and hit the white paint.
It was the only option there though, just pushing her out and hoping. That pace.
So the line out, defensive line out.
We are. There's a bit of trickery going on in there.
And over the back,
Oops.
Who's got it? Roberts. She'll score from here. No, great tackle again in there by University. Caitlin Scott.
Good, ball and all.
And ball's now gone to ground.
And knocked forward.
Bit of a shame there, unable to get it out. It was well done actually by Gerber in the tackle to hold that in. Just force the difficult pass.
I'm not sure we're not seeing a debut here. That's Claire Ryan. Partner of the president of the University Rugby Club.
Jacob Ryan. Is it Jacob? Jordan, sorry, Jordan Ryan, correct?
I hate to say it, but I think the two. I reckon we're going to see Claire as the more dominant rugby player.
And the quick tap, Uni there with the penalty at that scrum.
Oh,
the pass from Scott. And they've got to stop it. Has anyone got the pace to catch Georgia Stewart?
I'm going to go no.
No, not today.
This is a one-horse race.
Georgia versus Georgia, and Sproul can hold her head high. She's chased all the way, but unable to catch her. And almost full length of the field there on that one. So University push further ahead. Was just the quick tap in there was quite good. Caitlin Scott, I think, flung a very awkward pass to Lindiger, who had to leap high and managed to catch it, and just did, and was able to then dish it out.
Yeah, I think we've just got Kayla Oakley out there, and Pixie having a well-deserved rest. Very good. I'm loving the way they're talking. Yeah, both teams are positive. There's good direction, good setup. This is quality rugby.
Yeah, the structures have been good, and the work around the set pieces has been good from both teams too.
Absolutely.
Stewart just testing the grass. Should go with the kick. And
That's
gets
clever.
it
That's
over that first
hole.
line. Conway's onto it. That's a bounce a second time, but there's no one chasing it.
Oh,
and
gosh.
she's picked a gap here. Straightens up. Oh, that was where she didn't need to go. She needed to come further this way, and does now, pushing it out to the left. Attrell needs to dish it off to
low,
Sproul on the outside, and Kayla Oakley grabs her, and she's not going to have a bar of that. And now, good work from Lydia again. Puts the ball down, gets back to her feet. She's going again.
Oh, I didn't think she'd took her feet on that one. Oh.
Roberts gets around the outside. She's got Conway. Shoots back inside. Sees Claire Ryan and ducks around. Oh, and a teammate runs in front of her. And Georgia Stewart just steals it. Caitlin Scott comes around. We're going to look for, there's probably a few shoulder-high tackles happening at the moment.
1, 2, 3. You've got to get that out of the game. And
that's the second of the day. So
goodness me.
Winona just overly enthusiastic. We'll have to sit on the naughty chair for a few minutes. Probably see the end of the game there while she's sitting in it.
That's about a minute, just over a minute to go.
And Uni with the tap. This will be probably the last play. And
there we go.
The switch back inside.
How good's that?
And it's a good line too.
Big hole, and she's got the pace. She's going to have to pin her ears back because look who's coming after her.
Just slow down in that last 5 metres, but it's a good run.
Oh, there we go. That's
and we'll probably see the end of the game there after the kick.
Is she going to convert her own try? Let's see.
No,
looks like
going to give it to Kenna.
Yeah. There we go.
I'd like to see that in sevens rugby as the law.
Absolutely.
If you score a try, you must convert it yourself for the bonus points.
There'd be a lot in that. I think we should put it up to World Rugby. What do you think? Yeah.
That's right. Straw poll out there in YouTube land.
That wasn't successful, but a university can certainly pat themselves on the back, and Harlequins can take a bow as well for very, very positive rugby.
So good to see some debuts out there and some a few players out on the field today from both teams playing either their first games of rugby or getting back into it, and some really exciting stuff going on out there. But University way too strong in the end, just capitalising on mistakes in a lot of cases there too. There's some great run. I'd say on the Harlequin side, Winona Conway was great today. Absolutely. But Lydia Attrell's running with the ball in hand was very powerful, and she did a great job today too. But yeah, not able to keep up with the speed of Georgia Stewart and the sense and experience of this university team. So there may be one more women's match to catch up on shortly, which I think will be University versus Easts. Whether we'll get that on our stream or not, I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you that match before our first reserves match with the men's starting at 1 o'clock. We'll stay tuned though on this stream, hopefully for one more women's match. And final match of the day, as we anticipated, we're going to see another match between University and the hybrid Harlequists.
Harlequists?
Sorry, that was
Easter
pretty
Quins.
bad.
No,
Easter Quins,
I think
yeah.
we should not give up our day jobs with that.
No. So Easts and Harlequins are just going to combine. We see this a lot with the women. The more rugby they can get in, the happier they all are, and a lot of joining together.
Great sportsmanship as well.
Absolutely.
We love it. And Craig gets it underway.
Chicken with the kick. She's got a great kick too. Hits the ground. Good attack on that ball there by Jess Fenn. Sorry.
And Pixie goes.
Jessica Feng.
Here we go.
Kayla Oakley now getting around the outside. She's got good pace too. She's very deceptive. And oh, look at the step off the left.
That's a very brave
hit
tackle.
in a nice tackle out there by Skeeter Michalowski from East. And Georgia Stewart
pass.
goes, let's put the ball over here.
Bit of a fumble
Here it is. Mia Mason in a different coloured headgear picks it up, and this is a moment that I've been waiting to see.
Go. Oh,
Mia Mason with her first try in senior grade rugby in Tasmania.
How exciting.
Honestly, I think we're going to see a lot more of those as time goes by.
I wonder if the penny's going to drop.
And she converts it herself as well.
What?
I think that should be a 4-point conversion if you convert your own try.
No doubt.
Great work. Great work from Mia there, just pouncing on that drop ball.
This is great to see. University have got a lot of the players that didn't get a run in the first game having a red-hot go out there.
Yes, and Mia's going to have a rest, I think, too.
I think so.
Well deserved.
Ball's gone backward. That's a good, clear signal from the referee. A very, very positive run.
So, yeah, nice running out there by that
Gerber,
University player. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, no, okay.
Oh, that is lovely balance on the run.
From Oakley.
And a good offload to Gerber.
Ball comes out wide. Oh, Ryan can't hold it. Gets dropped down. Feng pounces off. I've just worked this out. Caitlin Scott is wearing number 25. That's her out there. She's a former East player.
Ah, there we go. It's just very confusing.
It is confusing. Get a list with people missing on it, and I'm not sure what's going on. So, apologies.
I think in my case, I don't have my glasses on, so I can ex-referee, can you tell? Yeah.
I do. Well, it doesn't always work out right, but it's nice when a club assigns a jersey to each player, and then they have their own number, because it's easy to get their numbers right. But then they're all playing in all sorts of positions, and you look at Bernie with number 50 or more. Well, that's a great little pass over there.
Good. That was a lot to pick that up. Yeah, and did well. We got a looping player and then a change of direction, which is very, very effective. Nice tackle and ripped the ball, Gerber. Very strong.
Feng now with the ball.
Yeah,
pushes it out to Ryan. Oh, good. That's a good one too.
You would have said that was flat, wouldn't you?
No.
No.
But good hands.
Yeah, very good hands.
Again, we're looking at the debutante out there, Claire Ryan, with a nice little 1-2 with Jessica Feng.
That's actually where Geordie plays as well at Loosehead. So yeah, it's great keeping that sort of stuff in the family, wouldn't you say?
They can talk tactics,
at home. Here we go.
Michalowski.
Good. A lot of pressure in that scrum.
Yeah, good scrum. She needs to pick it up. She's waiting for Sarah Double to. And Pixie's all over that. Georgia Stewart gets it now, and she'll get around the outside here.
I would say so.
There's some covering defence. She's looking for someone inside, which is great.
She wants some support.
Great idea. Still no one there.
I reckon Claire's going to get a try.
Boom!
Smashed.
Ali McCarthy says, okay, I'll take it. And Georgia says, yeah.
Still defending it.
Whoops.
And
finally
dabs it on the top.
Okay, about time. So some entertaining rugby there. Nice work from Georgia Stewart to try and pull Claire Ryan in to score a try. And even nicer work by Ali McCarthy to cut her in half and prevent her from that initial try.
We've gone with Eastern Queens. I like it. Here we go. I think it's a little bit of an interchange going here. Claire comes off for a well-deserved rest.
And we mustn't forget, actually, that the Eastern Queens are in the lead. So
well,
as much as
7-5.
the conversion on that one has made all the difference so far.
That is a cruel bench. They did not let Claire off. Wow. Tough coaches.
Tough gig. Okay, the kick from Stewart.
Nice kick.
Looks for a gap and well read.
A touch there.
Chicken now with the ball. She's good down the wing. She's got a good boot on her.
The hoof.
And finds touch. No, she's put it out on the full.
Oh. Wasn't a bad option. She's being closed down there and not much support in that instance. Just a lovely, lovely day for rugby here, and building up to a whole series of games, which I hope you'll hang around and watch. I won't be here.
You won't be?
No, I'm going to go and have a run over at East versus the Lions.
Great idea.
3 p.m. kickoff. Very, very big rivalry between the two clubs. Not entirely sure why, but here we go.
It's the Sandy Bay.
That's it,
isn't it?
That's it. Must be. Yeah, that's not a bad line out at all.
And that's Caitlin Scott.
Scott with straight, hard running against
her
her old club. And she's going for the post.
Under the post. She better get it. She
does.
Oh,
that's very secure. There's a statement there, I would say.
It was interesting. She ran about 20 metres to the line and then 30 metres to score under the post.
The crowd loved that.
The girl they called Jugs.
Jugs.
Yep.
I'm not going there.
And
does she drink lots of beer?
Yeah, must be.
That's
must
it.
Be.
Oh, yeah, I just had to think about that.
And I just quick bit of research and memory jogs for me. The player who I kept calling Caitlin Scott in all the previous games is actually Sylvie King. So she's not listed on our team list for today. So, but that doesn't matter.
Nope.
We know who she is now.
Yep. We're penciling it in our best crayon.
Scored a great try in that last game. Did Sylvie with a big run down the middle.
A very, very confident, competent player.
Yes.
I'm liking that.
So Uni take the lead back and kick.
Nice restart. It's bouncing.
Oh,
Always a danger when it bounces.
Isabella Sproul read that beautifully and gets the fend out too. She'll go again too. Runs into Stewart. Stays on her feet.
Good contest.
And looks for some support. And then, good work. Uh-oh. Off your feet
off
there.
Feet. Unlucky. Just lost her feet. Having a discussion with the referee there. I find that works out well. Never.
Feel later, take the tap. We'll just let the weird tap go, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Oh, runs around. Feng just let her go.
Slap tackle there.
She's had a couple of crunching tackles. I'd like to see her score a try, but no, she's just dropped it in contact there.
I would think
we'll have a half-time.
Is half-time, absolutely.
So some entertaining play there by the girls from both teams. A couple of great tries, some exciting ones. One to see young Mia, sorry, I'm going to not call you young Mia Mason anymore.
No,
Mia Mason scoring under the post for her first try and for Easts. And I think Caitlin Scott with a ripper down the other end as well, now playing for Uni. And so some, great work out there and good sportsmanship from all the players out there, as we are so used to seeing with the women. We'll be back after this halftime break for the last half of the women's rugby for round 4.
And there's the whistle for the start of the second half of this fascinating matchup.
We'll see who takes the field for both teams. We can still see Kayla Oakley, or is that Kayla Boucher? I can just never work it out. No, we had some good jokes. Good jokes with me and the Boucher / Oakley link from East to an owl at uni, trying to remember people's names. But I've definitely got Kayla's name right today. I've got also Kenna with the kick this time. Well read. Oh, the rotten bounce. Why do we play with a ball that's shaped like this?
I don't know.
Caitlin Scott picks it up and rips in.
Oh, and that's gone forward in
Great
that
contest.
very solid tackle.
Ali
Wow.
McCarthy, no love lost here between these girls. And Ali
Oh.
McCarthy with a solid hit there and just causes the ball to drop. And Finn going, no, you're not in a good spot.
Oh, there's a knock.
We're going
on
to come
in
back to the knock on.
There's a little bit of advantage they were thinking about there.
Finn Roberts there was just waiting for Ali McCarthy to move forward to give her the ball, and Ali didn't take it a couple of times, but Winona Conway did.
maybe had to ask 3 times. Maybe that was the issue.
Interestingly, Winona's now playing for uni, which is a little bit confusing. She's on the other side now, so I don't know what's going on. Team-wise, it's all happening. But we've got Michalowski again with the ball with a put-in.
Oh,
And she flings it to no one.
to the
Number 6
person.
out there, not really watching the rugby. Isabella
Ooh.
Sprouse. She's got it, though. And she straightens up, tries to find Mason.
Mason's
She's got to
gonna
pick
be
it
on
up.
this.
She's onto it.
Oh,
Not able to get away from Conway, though. Great tackle. Oh, the fling pass there over the top again from Michalowski.
okay.
Kaika comes in to get it
Bit of time to think about that.
and makes a solid run.
Very solid runner. That's going to
And
be ripped,
stolen,
though.
but you're not allowed to. Her knee's on
No.
the ground. You got to let it go.
Players in contact.
So Caitlin Scott just giving away the penalty there.
Ref very, very sharp on that one. That's a good
Roberts takes the illegal tap and walks forward and gives it to McCarthy, who gets a head of steam up.
Yeah.
Oh, elbow to the head of Kayla Oakley there. In the fend.
Here we go.
Michalowski, nice hands and beautifully taken with one hand there by Sproul.
Great placement. You have to be careful.
Great work by Mason to get into that ruck. Gives it off to Roberts.
Oh, here we go. Now, that's good thinking.
Maya gets around. She's got Lindiger outside. Oh, nearly gets around the outside. And she stays in field. This was amazing rugby. Now gives it off to Isabella Sproul. And she makes it to the 22. Roberts picks it up. She's got some support outside. Michalowski gets around the outside. Got to straighten up. The try line's in front.
Oh,
no one gives a forward pass. Kells was on her outside.
What a shame.
Totally open.
Just that drift.
And the one-handed pass can't find her.
There's Uni's now thinking about a couple of extra players. Bit of a swap over here. Got themselves pinned back deep in their 22. Luckily, they're put into the scrum. What are they going to do here?
So, yeah, subs on both sides here, but some great play there. The big elbow on Kayla Oakley in the attacking run back there from...
Felt that. I don't know about you.
I think it was
me.
Was it Ali McCarthy? I'm not sure.
Could have been.
Kayla got up with her hand to her throat.
Here we
go. There we go. Lindiger's got the ball. She's looking for someone outside her. She's going to wrap around too. Oh, great tackle from Mason.
Mason. How about that? You've got to keep going at this.
Chicken's got to get Lindiger. Who's going to catch her?
Of the game.
Has Mason got the pace?
Oh,
no.
Mason got absolute. Oh, look at that.
Just in that tackle back there, she got a bit squashed as she fell underneath.
She
but
got up though. Just
not gonna catch Lindiger on that outside line.
No. Having a little bit of a break now, I think. She did so well. We're looking 2029 for the Women's World Cup. I wonder. Wow. There's some stunning talent out there. We have a few Tasmanians playing
as well.
Yeah. Some of these ladies, you've got to be thinking.
I used to see him on the phone.
That's a touchy with telling us what he does on the phone. There you go. Is he mic'd up?
I think he might be related to Shane Warne.
There'd be a bit of an element of that.
He's just standing in front of the effects mic. Got to be careful what you say when you're close to the sidelines here. Okay, so the ball comes back in, and Fialea can't quite gather it. Georgia Stewart can, though. She's going to look for some support.
And
gives it back inside to Conway. She's having a look both sides to give it off, but no, all too easy that time.
Nice interchange of play there.
Very experienced, those two. And Georgia Stewart's telling Winona, you kick it, and Winona says, no, you can. And then, nah,
didn't take
no
a kick.
one.
There we go. They just want to play some running rugby. Okay. Waiting to hear from the touchy.
Just starting to get to the end of this game here. Players getting a little bit tired. That's a nice kick.
Is that W rugby ball?
Mason comes back in,
beautifully.
gets that ball, gives it off to Chicken, whose
And
default
the
position is to kick, but she's outside of 22.
Yeah. I thought we were a bit worried we're going to get a ball in the commentary box
having
there.
a smile about that. Sylvie King coming on. I got her name right that time.
You did.
And Jess Feng coming off to have a rest. And we'll see Renundi coming on for Ariel. The effects mic is gold.
Isn't it, though? Couple of changes. Stewart to throw the ball in. And that's a really nicely weighted throw.
King picks it up, ducks back off her left foot.
And we've got support. And Stewart
picks it up. She'll give the long wide pass there.
A bit of work to do out there on the wing.
That's right.
A bit of time to do it. Say, go that way, go that way.
So Sahansa out there with that ball is a new to rugby this year.
She is, and she's just coming on leaps and bounds. I'm not sure how many Sri Lankans play rugby, but
that's right. I was talking to them earlier, and she's affectionately known as Shane because her name looks vaguely like that. And in typical Australian fashion, we just like to make things more familiar. But great work to all the girls out there. It was nice to have that fun and good spirits game at the end there. Still pretty tough competition out there and some hard hits going on. And but that will be the wrap up of our women's rugby matches for the day with University. A couple of pretty solid wins, and also a big win to Harlequins versus Easts in the first match. But again, looking at the Eastern Queens with 7 points there, definitely a highlight for me was Mia Mason scoring that try in that one, as it'll be the first of many. And but we'll wrap it up there. Thanks, Adam, for your time.
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure, and go vote, come back and watch the rugby. I've got to go and...
You can go and vote and watch the rugby at the same time on YouTube. Our next stream coming up will be the reserve grade match between Taroona and Eastern Suburbs,
be a cracker.
Followed by Taroona versus Glenorchy in the first, but we'll be keeping an eye on the other matches here. I'll be looking avidly for Brancher listed under the try scorers at the University versus Hobart match.
Might be a long way.
Maybe in the dark depths of the final 5 minutes.
That's it. That's when I do my best work. Thanks so much. Been
Thanks,
great
Adam.
to spend this morning with you guys, and thanks so much.
See ya.
Bye.
And bye to everyone else.